Welcome to Milers Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the Blizzard. This is another clone of a Zinc. Okay, no exaggeration. I mean, this is a really nice blaster. This is a magnet grip pistol. I paid $30 for this blaster on AliExpress with free shipping to the United States. It took me about 3 weeks to get it. The seller says with this particular seller here that it says the ship time is like 2 months. It didn't take 2 months. It took 3 weeks from China to here. That's pretty good ship time, especially for China. So let's see what your $30 gets. You get the blaster itself, one magazine, and some Chinese short darts. This is a really nice pistol. So when I got this blaster here, the first thing I noticed was that it's a chunky blaster. It's also a pretty heavy blaster too, so that tells me it's a lot of metal in there. The plunger tube's metal. It's got a metal barrel in it. I mean, this thing is just wow. This thing has an amazing build quality. It feels good in your hands. It's really nice. The Chinese are definitely stepping up their game on this one. This is a beautiful pistol. I mean, it does have a stiff prime though, but that's because it does 110 FPS out of the box. No exaggeration, 110 FPS out of the box for $30. I'll let that sink in for a second. I'll say it a little slower. This blaster costs $30 and it does 110 FPS out of the box. Okay, that's really good, especially for a short dart magnet grip blaster. This blaster, the magazine is 6 rounds though, only 6 rounds. You can buy extra bags for it from the same seller too. The extra bags are like $8 or $9. Not bad at all. I mean, just wow. This blaster's pretty accurate. Tell you what, I'm gonna put a couple. I'm just gonna fire off a couple shots here, so that way you can kind of get a look at it. And I will tell you, I've tried a bunch of different darts on this blaster, and it pretty much takes them all. I haven't found a single dart it doesn't like. I mean, right now I've got some AF Pros loaded in here. I've got a couple Game Face darts. I've got one of the new SpongeBob darts. I got Gen 3 dart from Worker. I got just a litany of different darts. Now, to prime this blaster, you push these in right here and you pull back. Like that. Like I said, it does have a stiff prime. And I'm out. I mean, this blaster is just, wow. Beautiful blaster. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, for $30, this thing is just impressive. I mean, like I said, I got this one off of AliExpress. I've seen similar blasters like this on Xanadu Toys, a BUI, an M416 gel blaster for $40 and $50. So I got it for $30. That's a hell of a deal. I mean, that's just impressive. And it took 3 weeks to get from China to my house. That's pretty good, especially with free shipping too. International shipping is brutal. Everybody knows that. So free shipping for $30, you can't beat that. This thing is just really impressive. It feels really good in your hand. It has a stiff prime, but that's because it does 110. I mean, I do see a lot of mod potential here. I honestly do. I mean, just wow. I'm truly impressed by this. It does take a lot to impress me. But what I'll do is I'll put a buy link in the description below for the blaster and for the extra magazine. You can get them from the same seller on AliExpress. And like I say, ship time does say, like it takes like 2 months or something, but it never does. But they put that up there because that's the maximum time that AliExpress allows. Is 60 days. The reason being is that PayPal, because everything through AliExpress is done with PayPal, and they have what's known as buyer protection policy, which is your product shows up in 75 days. If it doesn't show up in 75 days, you can dispute it and get your money back. I've had to do that already with one blaster. They sent me something that wasn't a blaster at all. I have no idea what it was. But it was supposed to be an electric revolver, as they're calling it, something called a high fish, but they sent me something else that was just weird and whatever. So I showed them it was the wrong thing that they sent me, and they sent me my money back almost immediately. But yeah, so like I said, if you want something like this, definitely pick this thing up for $30. You can't beat it. I'll put a link in the description below, and until next time, this is Milo's Mods signing off.